Hello, hello! Welcome to this video. Before we start, I want to say where this choker is from. It is from Boho Queen Jewelry, and if you like this choker or any of their other products, I do have an affiliate code that can get you 20% off. And you'd be helping me out a little bit too because I get a tiny bit of commission. I bought so much BH cosmetic stuff. I got it in the mail like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I haven't been able to sit down and film because I was just in a really big funk. But now I'm out of it. I'm feeling much more like myself. I'm feeling much more comfortable in front of the camera, and I'm just here for it. So I sat down, I created this look. It's not really so much a tutorial as it is just a first impressions, which is fine. I think that all of YouTube is just first impressions right now. But when you're trying new products, you can't really create a tutorial with the new product because you haven't used it before. So you don't know how it works. And you don't know how everything will blend and blah blah blah, so it's just a first impressions. There's 2 or 3 things that are not BH Cosmetics, and then everything else is BH Cosmetics. If you want to know my thoughts on the products, then you know what to do. Just keep watching. Just don't press anything and keep watching. And I have never looked more like Courtney Love in my entire life as I do right now. Let's go right into the makeup. Look at how much stuff I got. I've had this stuff for like a month now, and I haven't been able to film with it because I just have been feeling like weird. But anyway, I got so much stuff. Without further ado, let's just snap right into it. I'm going to start off with that primer. This multitasking BH Perfecting Primer Stick instantly evens skin tone, blurs the appearance of imperfections, and helps to lock in your look for hours. Apply after moisturizer and before foundation. Okay, well, I did not moisturize because I'm not going anywhere. So let's just do the Pure Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray. Don't follow my example. Now I'm going in with that stick. Is this a straight up foundation stick? What is this? I'm so confused by this. It like has coverage. Alright. Cool. Just take one of my beauty blenders and press that in. I guess it's just a tinted primer. Interesting. It says it instantly evens skin tone, which I guess is kind of true. You can still see redness, and it blurs the appearances of imperfections, which I don't really think is true. I would like use this before I use those Mega Glow Sticks that I use. Let's just go in with the foundation next. And this is in the color 205 Fair Golden. Sticky. Where's my coverage? It's definitely yellowing now that it's on my skin. Great. Maybe it dries down like to something beautiful. I'm gonna add just a little bit more because I feel like it didn't really cover everything. I can still see redness underneath the foundation, and that's kind of the opposite of what you put a foundation on there for. My verdict right now is that I don't love it, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry down, and maybe the finish is like so nice and I do love it. It looks good on camera. Next I'm going to highlight with the concealers that I got. This one seems like it has a little bit more of a yellow undertone, and this one has a little bit more of a rosy undertone. So I'm going to use this to highlight with under my eyes. So this is what the applicator looks like. And I'm not going to spread it with that. That went on very easily. I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend that into my skin. And this is what it looks like blended out under my eye. This is blending out really easily, very nicely. I'm gonna take this brush. So this is kind of like a big, fluffy, angled brush. I'm gonna use this to contour, and I'm gonna use the blush palette. That's the back of the palette. I'm gonna use the blush palette. I'm gonna go in with this one. It's coming off a little pink. On the brush it was looking pink. It's hard to tell. Oh, God. And it's pink on my face. Oh my God, what the heck is this blush? It straight up looks tan in the pan, peach on the blush, and then pink on me. What is this? Alright, so take 2 on the contour. Going to use my Shade and Light contouring kit, which I haven't used in a while on my channel, so I'll use it today. I'm just using this cool toned brown. It's gonna be hard to cover up that pink. Do a low cheek contour. Elongate the face. To do my nose contour, I'm going to be using this brush. This is from like my first brush set I ever bought myself, and it was from like Japan or something. I wouldn't recommend buying things that have no brand and are from Japan. I don't think they're entirely safe. Okay, so I really want a tight nose contour. So I got my product on here. I'm using the same cool toned contour shade, and I'm just tapping right where I want this line to be, and it's gonna kind of look like a mess for a little while until it doesn't. And I'm going right up to my eyebrow. Shading underneath it. And I really want this to be close together, so now I'm kind of going over that line so that it's closer to this one to really elongate. Now I'm starting to tap and blend down, and I'm going to switch brushes to one that's a little bit softer. This is an e.l.f. brush. It does not have a name. So now I'm just going to start blending, and I'm honestly touching so softly that it barely even feels like I'm touching it all. Lightly buffing that in. And going into this lighter shade, it's one of the highlighting shade, and I am just patting that right here. Let's see if you can see a little bit better. Right here. And same on the other side. And then with just the tiniest bit of product, I'm going to set the highlighted area with the same shade. Now I'm taking all of that product off the brush, and then I'm just going to kind of take the excess highlighted shade that are on the sides of my nose and rub it up into the harsh line. And that is my nose contour. Now every nose is different, so find out what works for you. I'm still learning. Oh, these are so beautiful. I don't know which one to choose, but this one's really calling at me. That is lovely. Kind of looks like I got a little sunburned. I think I love this palette. This is like $6. Freaking $6! Let's do eyes, and I'm gonna use the palette that they gave me for free. Rather than introducing each brush that I got, I'm just gonna tell you which brush sets I got. So this is the Smoky Eye Essential one. This has got 7 pieces in here, and it has a large diffusing tapered brush, a small diffusing tapered brush, tapered precision brush, eye shader brush, smudger brush, eye detailing brush, and a bent liner brush. So I can't remember the exact price of this, but I really didn't pay over like $12 for anything that I've gotten in this. So that's a really good deal for all of those. And I don't think that you can ever have too many blending brushes, or diffusing brushes is what they called them there, but I really don't think that you can have too many of them. Then I got this set. How beautiful is it? It's called the Rose Quartz 9-piece brush set, and this comes with a large angled contour brush. That's what I use to contour. Oh, I'm looking kind of purpley on camera. A powder brush, a tapered highlighter brush, a deluxe blending brush, a dense crease brush, a tapered blending brush, a precision crease brush, a flat shader brush, and a detailing brush. And it came with so much for so little. I'm really impressed. I'm so excited to use these. I'm really hoping that these will help take my makeup looks to the next level. I'm gonna use this little tapered brush. I'm gonna use this to just lay down a base coat. In the palette, we've got this that we're working with. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I think I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade Happy just to lay it down all over the lid. Oh, this might not be the right brush to do that with. This one's really big, so I think it'll just get the job done in half the time. Going back in with that tapered brush that I had started with, I'm going to dip into this shade Optimistic for a transition shade. I'm just going to pop that in the crease, actually a little bit above my natural crease, and kind of just diffuse it up. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this dark brown. It's a cool toned dark brown. It's called Inspired. I'm going to go right into the crease underneath the shade that I had just laid down, blending it a little bit while I set it down. This is not the best brush to blend with. It's a little bit more dense, and I need something a little bit more soft and a little bit more flexible. I saw on Nikki Tutorials, I don't remember who she learned it from, but put the brush into the crease and then smooth it. This looks great. I look awesome. This is one of the diffusing brushes from that smoky set, and I'm going to just, oh my gosh, this feels like I'm not even touching my skin. It's so soft. I'm gonna dip into that with the diffuser brush, just so that the color is not going away. Wow, this is extremely soft. This is the shade Thoughtful. This is just a simple packing brush. It came in the smoky eye set. So I'm just dipping into that. And in the area that I left blank, I'm just gonna lay down that shade. I'm actually bringing it up more into the crease so that it kind of blends into the brown shade that I laid down. Going over top with another coat of Thoughtful. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger. Definitely getting some fallout. I just cleaned up that fallout with the foundation that was left on my sponge, and I just swept it, or I just wiped it away. Because I haven't put any powder down, it's not going to disturb the foundation that I already laid down. This is a larger diffuser brush, and I dipped into Inspired, that dark brown again, and I'm applying it to the crease. It's a little teeny tiny brush. This is a gold color called Optimistic, and I'm going to put it in the center of my lid in an attempt to do a halo eye. Okay, I guess it looks a little bit more interesting. I'm going to go back into Thoughtful with the same brush and kind of blend over that gold on both sides. So disappointing. Okay, there's some pigment. Now it's kind of showing up. With this same little brush, going into Hopeful. feel like it's not even getting off on my brush. I'm going to highlight the inner corners. I'm not getting anything from this one. And then I'm just putting this in the middle of the gold halo towards the bottom. To kind of brighten it up a little bit. Then with that packing brush, just because I feel like it's the perfect size to go underneath, I'm going to take Optimistic, that khaki color, run it close to my lash line. Next I'm going to go in with Inspired, the dark brown. Pack that on. Then with this little tapered blending brush, I'm going to go in with Thoughtful. Just go on top of all that and then blend it and smoke it out and down. Kind of blend it up into the outer corner. There's nothing the little mascara, eyeliner, and giant fake lashes can't fix. I don't think I've talked about this in videos before, or I don't think I've used it in videos before. This is the Tarte Tarteist mascara. For eyeliner, I'm going to use this product by Essence. It is the Superfine Eyeliner Pen. I do a nice big dramatic wing. Heck yeah. From the tip of the wing, draw it down. Feeling a little bit punk rock now. As far as felt tip eyeliners go, this one's okay. If you don't have oily eyelids, unlike me, this is probably a good one for you. They have a waterproof one, but the waterproof one doesn't even work for me. I do think it's a good product. It's just felt tip eyeliners, for me, aren't the best just because I do have oily eyelids. I'm not going to go crazy on the eyebrows. I'm just going to use my Essence Make Me Brow in Brownie Brow. Now for some big old lashes. These are the ones I'm going to use. These are Creme Shop in Black 702. I'm just putting on the Duo Black glue. Just wait for that to get tacky a little bit so I can pop them on. I'm going to put on, while this is getting tacky, my BH Cosmetics Cream Luxe Lipstick. This is called Charmed. Ooh, it's a little bit more purple undertones than I was expecting. That is not what I was expecting. Now I'm looking very Courtney Lovey. Now to do the lashes. While I'm waiting for this to get tacky, I'm just going to throw on some highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in 321B Precious Petals. And I'm going to use this highlighting powder from the Quartz brush set. Just add that on to my cheeks right above where I blush. A little bit on the temples. And especially on the tip of the nose. And to finish it all by using the Pure Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray. Alright, final thoughts. This little Perfection Priming Stick, I really didn't notice a difference. I still saw my redness through it. It seems like it's just a tinted primer. It's really not that impressive in my humble opinion. Moving on to the foundation. The packaging is solid. This is nice. It feels like almost expensive. What does this say it's supposed to do? It says our new and improved BH Liquid Foundation now includes hyaluronic acid to help keep skin hydrated. The lightweight formula imparts a natural looking satin finish and provides minimum to full coverage. I'm not really getting that. Let me take a final look at this. I look very textured. It might be because of the way that I have been applying my foundation, how I do it sans powder, but I think a good foundation can be used no matter what people's routine is. But close up, you can definitely see every pore. I feel like I would use these concealers on their own, or maybe with a different foundation, just to see if I liked them. They were really soft and they blended out really nice, so I'm going to give these another chance. This eyeshadow palette, it was free, so I can't be too harsh on it. I would not suggest going out and buying it. I don't know how much it would retail for because they were giving it away for free. So I don't think that the eyeshadows were that great or life-changing or in any way. I think if you're going to spend money on an eyeshadow palette, like, it needs to work for you. This is all the use. I mean, just in one use. I had to dip into it a whole bunch. It's definitely showing signs of deterioration. Can you even see that there's so many dents in this one, and I used the softest brush. These brushes were great. I'm so excited. I'm so impressed. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to all the different looks that I can create now that I have a more extensive brush set. If you're looking for inexpensive brushes to kind of start playing around with, I would suggest going to BH Cosmetics. They have so many different sets, ranging from like a little bit more expensive to less expensive like these ones are. I don't know what everyone's price ranges are and their limitations money-wise, but in my eyes, I think everybody could stand to save a couple of dollars. So if makeup is something that you love and you want to start getting into and taking it a little bit more seriously, or maybe you already love it and you already are pretty confident in yourself and you just need some new brushes that you don't want to like shell out hundreds of dollars on, I think this is a good bet. I think my favorite thing without a doubt was the Nude Blush 10 color blush palette. I just think that this is such a beautiful array of different choices. Definitely, I love that, and it was like $6, so a plus. The lipstick, it looked different in here. Like, in my mind, when I was looking at it in person, it seemed like a little bit more like neutral, and then on me, it's like very purpley undertones, and I try to stay away from those. It's a soft formula. I'm pretty sure that lipstick was $1. So altogether, I got all of this stuff for about $50, and I think it was free shipping. I think I'll definitely start to buy a little bit more from BH Cosmetics. I don't think that you could possibly have too many makeup brushes just because they do so many different things. So I will definitely be buying more from BH Cosmetics regarding the brushes. It's good to have quality products that are not very expensive, especially when makeup is something that you love or even something that you're trying to love. BH Cosmetics is literally always having sales. Ever since I bought from them, I get emails from them all the time. They're constantly having clearance sales. This is not sponsored by them, just so you know. Comment down below if you've used any BH Cosmetics before. If I didn't get something of theirs that you really love, let me know. Or if you have any other brands that are like a little bit more on the less expensive side, I want to hear about that too. I'm always about saving some money and getting new stuff, and I just love looking forward to getting packages in the mail. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at PrettierOnline. You can follow me on Instagram at GypsyDoll Makeup. And you can follow my Facebook page too. That's GypsyDoll Makeup as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video.